down through this rolling hill, there is a lush jungle. More than just the familiar greens that you're used to.
Do you know what the fuck that is?
And as you do that, you also look up and you see a snout with two eyes looking right at you. And you're realizing that as you're going through, you're noticing more and more of these things running past you. You suddenly feel almost like tiny little darts that hit the back of your neck. One of you gets a glimpse of this thing in the trees. It looks like a human, but there is some sort of vines coming out of eye socket, mouth, nose, ears, winding around its body as it moves, and you lose it as it goes through the jungle. But you suddenly see that, and I'm going to need the table because we're going to have to roll initiative.
Who sees this?
We do.
All of us?
Just the
You two.
sneakies.
Us? Something bad's here. Shit.
Great sword is out.
Weapon poison.
Aqua, what's your initiative?
It's a
Mine was
number.
16.
16 for you?
I got a 19.
Oh, am I supposed to add things? Oh, sorry, plus 2.
Yeah, plus
18.
So you're 18?
Okay.
My 6 kind of looks like an 8 anyway.
Okay. 17.
That's
Wait.
with the advantage?
What's your dex?
17.
Oh, you had your dex?
Yeah, you had your dex.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's
2.
the initiative, yeah. It's
Okay.
Oh, I thought because you were really
Yurie,
stealth
do you know
and
what
higher
your
than that.
initiative was?
That's so pretty.
Shen, Tigre?
Oh, sorry, I didn't roll yet.
I didn't roll it either.
Stars, because I'm blind.
Probably 7.
She has made her stuff.
Oh, I just can't get a break. So I got a total of 11.
Oof.
11D.
Damn,
Oof with
son.
like 3 O's?
Yeah, he got a 3.
Initiative 3.
You rolled 3?
He rolled
Do you-
2
do you have
plus 1.
Wow. Okay. So, we have the initiative order as Kynth, Lyra, Thia, Shen, the vegans, as we're calling them,
I'm so
Yurie,
happy.
Aqua, Tigre, and Fuego. So yeah, you guys see that basically anything outside this green trail, that's where it really is like lush jungle. Thank you. I was wondering where he went because he was towards the front.
Oh, he was
He's
playing
still combating the T-Rex.
Well, he was having fun. This is his friend now.
Yeah.
They play tag.
He's with you.
I hope they're actually neon orange
I
in
really
like in
Me
universe.
too. I like to live in a world where that's a thing.
But yes, anything outside the green is like thick jungle. So I'd say even with your bonus, this is like definitely going to be difficult terrain. But I'd say because of Thia's bonus, anything within the green you can move freely.
Oh, nice. Good job.
Even though it would be difficult terrain otherwise. So yeah, okay. These 3 things here are going to be those human-like things that you saw with vines coming out of
But we can see
orifices. Well, those are the 3 that you've seen, like basically their last known location. So that's
Okay.
about where they are. My combat music was away.
Don't you just say
Spoopy music.
So indeed. Okay, so first to act, Kynth, followed by Lyra.
Shit.
Yeah, it's got more of a jungly sound.
Yeah, it does.
Alice.
This is Dark Dungeon. I don't know what it is. It's a game? Okay.
Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah, Darkest.
Is that this Darkest Dungeon?
I had a fun time with that.
Okay.
But yeah, so I got like 6 new tracks.
Yeah, I remember watching you play that the other night. Or not the other night, but a while back.
And then Alyx started like mimicking it on the piano.
Okay, I'm gonna attack that guy with the melee attack
Okay.
as my action.
So you run over there,
Yes.
I do. And you see he's roughly over here now. So how much more movement did you have?
I used 25, I have 5 feet left.
Okay. So you can get about that close.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. So you can use a dash to get up to him further.
No, I'm just gonna throw fire at his ass.
Okay, cool.
Does Witch Bolt require line of sight?
Yeah.
Like once it hits.
Yes.
So you now get a clear view of this thing, and yeah, this looks like a human. Like it has features of a human. Like this would be the kind of person you would see in town, but it is almost like wrapped in its body, being strangled by these vines that are coming out of its orifices.
I love you so much. Alright, so that's a 22.
22 to hit? Yeah, that definitely hits. So you throw this firebolt at it, and you see that it was a little different than where you thought it was. You streak out the fire, and it definitely catches the shoulder as you see this flash of light. Roll for damage?
7.
7 points of damage? Yeah, let me just double check on the fire damage if there's any kind of thing with that. Yeah, so you see that the fire itself actually, the fire itself, you see, kind of catches some of the vine and it begins spreading over his body. This fire is definitely very effective against it. He is smoldering and smoking. No sound, no scream, no reaction from him. But you can see that he has burned a large part of his shoulder.
Okay. I'm going to use my action surge to gain another action.
Okay.
Which I will then throw fire at him.
Okay, roll the hit.
Yeah, that's going to be 24.
24 hits. So you throw forward the other hand and again streaking at him. This time even easier to see with him glowing and smoldering.
Yeah. Oh, shit. 18.
18 points of damage? Yeah. So this one, you actually catch him like right in the throat, and you can see that the vines themselves kind of actually begin to burn away as the smoke and fire actually travels down his throat. The vines actually have now disintegrated, and he collapses down in a pile and just continues to burn and smolder in this brush, but he is dead. So yeah, keep going. Anything else?
Do I still have a bonus action that I can use to like yell out? They're very vulnerable.
Yeah, because you
to fire.
used was the action surge. It just gives you an extra action.
Yeah.
Right? Cool. So you would have a bonus action if you were like dual wielding or.
It's a free action.
Oh, it's a free action to yell?
Yeah, yeah, it was a free action.
Okay, I'm gonna let everyone know that it's vulnerable to fire. Or it seems vulnerable to fire.
Go for it.
Have to do that
And they're all
later.
generally dead too.
In character? In character.
I don't know what I would say. It's vulnerable to fire damage. Sorry.
That's just how it is.
Sorry. Fire.
These fuckers can burn.
I mean, that's
Light 'em
cool.
up,
That's gonna bring us to Lyra.
I'm going to use Pipes of Haunting. All creatures within 30 feet that hear me must make a DC 15 Wisdom save.
All
or
creatures?
become frightened for a minute.
Wow.
I can choose not to have non-hostiles immune, so.
Good call.
Okay, they rolled pretty badly.
Yeah!
Which kind of save was this?
Wisdom.
Wisdom save. Let's see how their wisdom is. Fun. One got a 0.
Nice.
One got a 3. And one got a 12.
Okay. And that's against my spells DC?
Yep.
15, so.
Cool. Yeah. So they all fail.
Cool.
Yeah. So they are frightened. So yeah, this side ending within 30. You said, right?
Yeah, so I think those two, right?
Yeah. These two are
Okay.
frightened. All right. Anything else?
I will give inspiration to Shen. Inspiration has gotten sweeter, Shen, by the way, now that we've leveled up. It's a 1d8 instead of a d6 for extra.
This will be fun.
All right. Thea, what do you got?
I'm going
And Shen will be next.
to use my Queen's Quiver.
Okay.
As a bonus action, I can choose damage type, fire.
Sweet.
I will take 2 charges. So it's now just fire damage instead of piercing.
Yeah. So you actually draw back an arrow like you normally do, but as you pull it out, you see that the tip actually glows, and when you draw it back, it begins to almost like kind of strobe with a reddish energy. You're rolling to hit one of these?
Yes, the one. The orange one?
So there's the red guy here and the black guy here.
I think the farther one.
The farther one? Okay.
Do I have a line of sight?
You
Am I gonna
do.
hit anybody?
You do, but I'm gonna have you roll at disadvantage.
But it says I have first turn during attack, you have advantage.
Cool, then you'll just roll to hit naturally then.
So just
They'll cancel out.
5.
Such sass.
No, it's really good because
Okay.
you would normally have disadvantage, but now you don't.
Okay.
I don't make up the rules. Yes, I do.
So, okay, that was 7 plus 7, 14.
14 hits. So yeah, as the arrow flies out, that you see that it actually leaves like a reddish streak through the air, and as it hits this creature that's actually over here, you manage to strike it, and it bursts with a little mini fire explosion. You catch it like right in the nipple, which does have a vine coming out of its nipple. It's that intense. It bursts with fire damage. Roll for damage itself.
4.
4 points of fire damage?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you see that it actually blows pieces of the vine and some of its body itself away. And that was the black guy, right?
Can't just say the black guy, man. We're being recorded for the internet.
Did you hear the sport comment before?
Can I attack twice now since I'm leveled up?
I believe you have an extra attack. Don't you?
Yes, I would like
So as a
to
bonus action,
do the exact same thing.
and now you know where he is. So you have advantage on attacks for the first round of combat.
I think you just said first attack.
It says on your first turn during combat.
Yeah, so you will have advantage on this one because now you know where he is.
Very nice.
So you lose the disadvantage, and you normally have advantage, so you're good.
That smile,
That's a good joke.
Oh no! What if one of them's in that one?
It's fine. You take whatever
Oh
you
yeah.
want.
Well, the other one's only 5.
Plus
12.
12 does not count. So this was a fire arrow as well, right? So the second
Yes.
charge? Yeah. So same thing, the streaking red goes and it actually hits the tree, and you see little bits of embers that kind of catch the hair, and you can see that this isn't a human. This one actually looks more elvish, but like normal kind of elf. Same kind of vines and stuff like that growing through it. But yes, it misses and does not take any damage. Anything else? Anything for a shadow?
I would think you'd try to run up to the closest one that's closest to us and attack us.
Yeah, so
You
he
just run and bite.
he turns and run, and sees that it shimmers this way, and then you can run, and go for an attack. 19 hits.
Turns out.
Yeah, so Shadow actually jumps up and grabs a hold of a rather large vine that was going through its belly button, and bites down onto it as this greenish black pus kind of comes out of the vine itself. How much damage?
Delicious.
5 points of damage? Okay.
I got it.
It's on Red Boy.
Black
Cool.
pudding.
Alright. That's going to bring us to Shen's turn.
Okay, so
I'm a little confused.
So I guess I'm going after the one that Shadow's going
It
after.
took
2 charges to make it fire, and then another 2 charges to make the next one fire.
Each time I
Is
shoot
no one going after the
one
weird
arrow
like
each
viney
arrow.
thing in the
Each.
far right?
So right now I'm done with it. I can't use it as
You can
that.
just use normal arrows though.
Okay.
Yeah, really. Like, we got a bunch of range folks for that. So Shen is charging with great sword in hand to the vined up elf character.
The elf one was the one back here. You know what
Oh.
Shadow got?
Yeah, I'm going after Shadow's target.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, you're within range. You're gonna attack with the greatsword.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. This one is not elvish. This one actually is more like gnome. This one is much smaller.
A good
Still
gnome.
covered in vines. This one actually looks almost more spherical with the amount of vines coming out of it and its tiny little height.
It's definitely eating second breakfast.
Yes, and 11sies.
So great sword overhead.
Mm-hmm.
About breakfast height.
It's the most important one.
That's what it.
Yay!
Fuck yeah. Yeah, so you bring the sword up and actually two-hand and strike down into this creature. Roll for damage.
Happy days are here at last. Where's the rest of my thing? Oh, there they are.
Free at last, free at last.
Now, Jesus.
When you roll multiple dice for damage, when you crit, do you multiply both of them or just the total they make?
It's the total of the dice,
Okay.
which really wouldn't make a difference if you total each of the dice or the total of the dice.
And of course, my
No, it's mine, but you may have.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. Thank you.
Did Shadow get by that target?
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay.
You want two?
Yeah.
I get to go twice now because of level 5.
Yes, you do. Let's see if you do.
Oh my god. 13 damage on the first swing.
So 13
Times
doubles.
2.
Anything added to your
26.
dice?
No, that was with the modifier.
Okay, so you don't double with the modifier.
I'm sorry,
double the
10.
dice. Okay, so it's 10, 20 plus the 3, so
23.
23. Yeah. So 23 points of damage. You stab into this thing, and you actually go right through like the neck and everything, and you see that same kind of greenish black pus mucus ichor come out through the body. It actually oozes out over the blade. You've driven this thing into the ground itself. It's laying there, and you can see that it's still alive, and it's just trying to move. It's not
Gross.
phased by the damage.
Would you
at
say
all.
it's prone right now?
It's pretty fucked up, and I'd say, yeah, you kind of have it pinned in place.
Could I step on him and bring it up for a second strike?
Hell yeah. Yeah. So you actually go and you kind of put up the sword and put one foot on the creature
I'm smiling the
itself
whole time I do
and
this,
go
by
to
the way.
rip the sword out. Roll to hit.
Ah, this one's not so good. Yeah, no, that's +3. That's a total of 9.
9 does not hit. So you take it out and like you try like almost like ripping it through this creature.
I know this is me being a dumb rules lawyer, but do I have advantage because like he's kind of prone?
See, I was gonna say you have advantage because the sword is basically in him. So yeah, I'd say roll it again. I was thinking the same thing, but it was after you rolled. But yeah.
Oh man, I just can't read today. 7 + 3 + 3.
13.
13?
13 just hits.
Oh shit! Nice.
Yeah, so you can feel that it's a little tough pulling this thing out. So you actually push down almost like you're pumping out of a well to get a little bit better leverage, and then rip the sword out through this way and almost split this thing in half. As again, it just falls down with no expression on its vinish face as it just kind of collapses there. And Shadow kind of looks at you, and you don't know like what he's thinking, but like you can tell he's like, dude, fuck yeah.
Kill the vegans.
Yeah, you can roll for damage, but honestly, as long as you do more than 3 damage, you're gonna kill this thing.
Yeah, 4.
Cool.
I think his base
There
is
you go.
more than 3, so.
Yeah, so it is dead. That's gonna bring us to
Hit.
then.
Oh.
So yeah, red is gone.
Uh-oh.
Vegans.
So this one is going to come out and
You know,
it's actually going to attack its closest target, which is going to be you, Lyra. And it's going to try and do this. 17 to hit?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so that is 10 points of piercing damage. Yeah, so it actually comes lunging out with a spear, and you can see that it is still smoldering, and it comes through with a spear and actually just drives it right into your foot, and kind of pins you in place, but then lifts it back up and goes ducking back in this way. And it's a free disengage for it.
If it's frightened, or how does that work?
Oh, I forgot what frightened. Yes. Frightened. It can't move towards, I believe. We're going to retcon this. Can't willingly move towards the source of its fear.
Yeah.
On ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. So yes, it
Retcon.
is frightened. So yes, we're going to retcon that. It can't move closer to you. So it's going to actually... And it can't get within range. So we're actually going to have it go back here, and it's going to make a ranged attack against Tigre. So yes,
With
forget all the
disadvantage?
stuff that just
With
happened.
it, I think with the disadvantage.
All right. Tigre, it's going to suck to hit you. Not suck to be you, suck to hit you. It rolls an 8 to hit you, which I assume does not do anything.
Not gonna hit.
Yeah. So it actually throws these large vinish thorns at you. Like, it almost casts them out of its hand like tendrils that go streaking out through the air and actually just kind of glance off you and into the woods. But nothing, and I don't think it gets a second attack. Nope. No second attack. Then, the source of its fear is still within line of sight, so it's going to have disadvantage on these attacks. So I should have done that for you as well, Tigre. But yes, so disadvantage to hit you, Shen. First one's a 7. This thing's not.
If it's not magical, it's -3 damage.
-3 damage itself? Okay, yeah, but it rolled 11 to hit you?
No,
Yeah.
it's not 17.
Yeah, so it kind of moves through, and you actually see it take its hand, and like thorns actually come out of its hand, almost like claws, and it goes slashing out across you, and just goes cleaning off your armor, and it ducks back.
Is this thing kind of like sinewy and like really
Very
awkward?
much. It looks very human, but again, the vines and everything over it are encapsulating it. If you want a quick image.
Is it a Tangela?
Like, I keep imagining like this very awkward kind of moving, like twitchy and everything.
That.
Oh.
But there are vines coming.
Do you remember
all
those skeletons
throughout
we
its-
found with the vine through
in its mouth.
Imagine that, but alive.
I've been thinking
But
that too.
alive.
You can just remove the other book that you have on there. Let's see everything.
Nah, you're good.
I think you should.
But yes,
Nah,
so it does not hit you and it darts back. But then we're gonna have these two others.
Yeah.
We're gonna you two.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Morose
fuck.
combat music.
See, whenever I hear that music, I think like something big just like watching us.
Alright, so there's gonna be attacks against each of you.
Oh wait, there more showing up?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you guys didn't notice these. So we have yellow and blue. Okay. So.
and they get free disengage.
Okay, yellow rolls 18 to hit Yurie. That hits you.
Yeah,
Okay.
it hits.
And against you, Tigre, it's 18 plus 5, 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So they both come lunging out with spears. Another one that looks kind of humanish, and one that looks like a very sturdy dwarf. We use the same colors for those. Blue, yellow.
Why does he only roll well when it's to like hit me and him?
Because
Alright,
fuck
so
you.
it's plus 3, so that's 8 on you, 8 points of piercing damage, and 7 points of piercing damage on you.
Okay.
Again, these things actually come through, and one goes lunging at you, and you duck back, but the point still kind of gets in your stomach a little bit. Catches mostly just the muscle tissue, but you really feel it. And for you, it actually catches you right in the meat of your leg, narrowly missing vital parts of your body.
I'm really feeling it.
But yeah, so that's going to be that, and then
They free disengage.
back into the woods. But you do see and know where they are. That's going to bring us to Yurie.
Stay in place.
Alright,
We don't get attacks of opportunity when they just go away.
Nope.
No, these
Oh,
guys
they're
are almost
disengaging.
like shimmering, not
Oh, okay.
in this terrain.
Oh wow.
Alright, I wanted to do some cool ninja shit and jump off people, but no, I'm fucking pissed. I'm going straight for it. I only had to use 10 feet of movement to get there. And
cool.
I'm gonna attack. My Ninjato's poisoned, so
So
Okay,
you should
that's-
tell her the whole Darkest Dungeon soundtrack.
that is
Yeah, just the combat.
a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Okay.
You said it's poison damage?
It's gonna add a D4 of poison,
Okay.
but it's a 9 and then a D4 of poison if it fails a con save. It has to make a DC 12 con.
Okay. You see that the vines themselves just soak up the poison. But yes, it had 9 points of damage on Yeller.
Yeah, I want to put him down.
Mr. Dog.
Alright, yeah, so you
It's not a. Oh, never mind. Alright. Yeah, so 9 points.
you have a second attack, right?
Yeah, I'm popping flurry of blows. I'm getting 4.
Oh, hell yeah. Go for it.
Ruffle up.
you want me to just roll for all the attacks first?
Yeah, roll for all the attacks.
Alright, so 17 plus 8
Hits.
hits. 6 plus 14.
Hits.
The last one's not gonna hit.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, roll 2 for damage.
Okay. So that's 10. And that's 8.
Okay. Yeah, so you start popping off these blows to it, and you're seeing chunks of wood flying out of this body, and you're getting pieces of flesh carved from it, but the creature itself doesn't seem to bleed. It's the deep cuts you're seeing that actually are releasing some of that ichor. Mm-hmm. The shallow cuts just do nothing. But yeah, it's looking really fucking bad. Aqua.
Alright, I'm gonna do some guiding bolt. Let me see which ones. I'm gonna go to the blue guy.
Okay.
Because he seems like I can, do that thing.
Okay.
Do that.
That thing she does.
So you just range attack guy and bolt
That's
hit.
terrible.
Nat-
What'd you roll to hit?
1.
Okay. Yeah. So you go streaking through with the guiding bolts, and it actually just streaks past it, and you see that the glowing is kind of sticking to your hand a little bit. You're glowing now the same way you're used to seeing others glow with the guiding bolts.
That's fine.
So you have advantage to be hit the same
Okay.
way a creature would for the next
Can
attack
I
against you.
scooch back?
Yeah.
Scooch to the nooch.
Just sort of get in the middle of everybody so I'm
You're,
good and hidden.
you're already kind of in the
Yeah, I
middle.
mean,
But I really want to be in the mix so
Like
I'm
over
not
here?
touchable. Yeah. Just not likely to be hit.
yeah. So you guys see this sparkling merfolk that just kind of sneaks past and is just trying to almost cover herself a little bit as she continues to glow. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Tigre.
Alright, moving up to the fucker that hit me.
Oh yeah.
I should have just sat this one out.
Alright, attacking with, I have my Tekko and my hand axe, so that's going to be 2 with
Two
the
attacks.
primary and then 1 with the offhand.
Yeah. All right, because you get the extra attack too.
I'm excited for that.
Opportunity to do something. Why would you not take it?
First one. 17 to hit for the first one?
17 hits.
Alright.
Yeah, so the main weapon's the Tekka?
Tekko, yes.
Okay. Yeah, since he's not damaged, you can roll all 3 attacks.
Did Alex just say she?
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
So I
that-
just rolled a hit for all 3?
Yeah, roll
She's
hit for all
blown up
Okay,
like
that
the
works.
last 3 fucking bosses we fought other than the tree. She was just like,
Alright, second one's going to hit. It's over 20, so...
Yeah, that hits.
Alright,
Yeah, I'm not moving.
yeah, you're like a consistent damage dealer.
No, you do.
Yeah.
13.
She wrecks shit.
13 just hits.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Wow. So you go running up to it. You're getting fucking pissed at these things darting around or whatever. So you go over. You said Tekko was the main or the hand?
Tekko is the main.
Yeah. So you go slashing through with the Tekko, and then you realize, okay, I got you now, motherfucker. And you catch it up right under the jaw, and you see some of the piece of the Tekko actually come out its mouth, kind of like orcish teeth would. And it's kind of just sitting there, and it's kind of moving a little bit. And now that you have it firmly in your grasp, you whack straight at its neck. Roll 3 of the damages.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Should I just well, I'll give it to you.
You can do it individually.
Alright,
Yeah, 2 of them you'll add the thing to it, and 1 of them you won't.
okay, so 7 for the first attack. 6 for the second.
How much for the first one you said?
7.
Okay.
And just 1 for the third.
Okay. Yeah. So as you're doing this, you can see that it's, and then you drive the axe through its neck, and its head now kind of tilts like this, and you see that it's actually separated as you remove the weapons and look at it, and it's just still kind of moving a little bit.
Dude.
It's looking rough, but
How did he only get 1 damage?
the third attack, because the
That was
third
my
one was the
weapon.
bonus action, so it's just the straight dice roll.
Oh,
And
okay.
you roll a 1. Anything else?
Uh,
Wanna
No.
press on it?
I'm just... Is that a free action? Just whip it out.
Alright, Fuego.
Can I get to the one that Tigre was attacking?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And I want to bash that thing with my warhammer.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so you actually, like, you're sick of waiting around. You're like, fuck this, it's my turn. You raise the warhammer and actually just go running forward like this and drive it down as I run into the other room. Drive it down.
For years at home.
Yeah.
19 plus stuff.
Yeah, that is. Roll for damage.
So, are you doing the two-handed damage?
7 plus 4, 11.
Okay. Yeah, you are doing this two-handed? Or are you doing this one-handed?
This one was 1.
Just one? Okay. Okay. Sorry, what was the damage? I lost that.
11.
11 points of damage? Yeah. So you actually go, and you hit right on top of his head, but this time it actually just falls off and tumbles and rolls on the ground into the jungle itself. And the thing now, it actually takes one of its hands and tumbles and falls down.
Oh god, I thought I was going to attack him headless.
Do I have enough movement to go and pick up that head?
It's in the jungle,
You
so I'd
with
say
the
it has
bodies.
to be,
Probably go in the bag.
after combat, or it has to be like your next turn. That's going to bring us back up to Kynth, followed by Lyra.
Okay.
Yeah, so you've seen that now. Another one's appeared behind you.
I would like to use all of my movement to get on the other side of it.
Cool. So I'd say best bet would be that, so you can do
No.
basically like 1, 2, 3, 4.
No. I mean directly behind it. On
This
opposite-
way?
Yes, right there.
Yeah, I'd say you can get there.
Okay. All right, and that's going to give me advantage on my attacks to it, correct?
There's no flanking in this game. Not in 5e.
Isn't there?
Nope.
With rogues, what they did differently now is like if there's someone occupying the enemy space, they consider that flanking now. There's no longer like side by side, like
Okay.
everyone's got flanking.
All right, well, that's cool. I'm going to do what I was going to do
Mostly
anyway.
it's not
I'm going to attack it with the attack action then.
Cool.
The first one's going to be 12.
12 does not hit.
Okay. I'm going to use my second attack then.
This is with the scimitar?
Yes. It's going to be 14 to start. So not
14.
natural 20.
Yeah, 14's going to hit. Yeah, so you throw out the first one, and you're right behind it. You're like, oh, I've got this fucker dead to rights. And it actually, without even seeing you, it does. And you're not even sure what's going on, and it hits the tree, and you pull it back out, drive it back in, roll for damage on the second hit.
7 damage.
Okay. 7 damage on Yeller. I did that.
Which is slashing if type matters.
Thank you for mentioning the type, yes, but
No,
I'd like
like
you to do anything
it's always
extra.
been like unless you have
Cool.
like, defeat, like you don't get your dex or strength.
Oh,
All right.
because he's doing it offhand.
Yeah.
Anything
it's
else?
not bad.
Lyra.
I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on
I was going to say, because I get armor
Okay.
for mine.
This is the wisdom save?
throw, yeah.
Yeah, they're not good. That's the -2 to wisdom.
these are
What was an
great.
11, which is lower than your DC,
Yes,
so he
correct.
fails.
3d6 psychic damage.
Oof.
Yeah. These bears for whoever gets hit by that.
Yeah, so you actually, in kind of a cheeky sense, almost like blow a kiss towards it, and the air ripples and shimmers, and it washes over this creature, and it doesn't care, doesn't move, doesn't react, and then suddenly you see it drop to its knees and it's shaking, and the head is twitching, flipping back and forth. What's the damage?
14.
14 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's definitely shaken, and you can see that it's taking damage. It's looking pretty bad. I do say so myself. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Alright, anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Thea.
I'm going to attack with a normal arrow.
Cool, roll the hit. Next up is going to be Shen, and you still have inspiration for you.
Oh, I haven't forgotten.
12.
12 does not hit. So that's the first attack that misses, but you do still have a second attack, don't you?
Yeah, I'm going to try again.
Cool. So you fire the first one, and it goes streaking through, and it actually catches off a branch you didn't quite see, and gets it wide right.
15.
15 does hit. This time you compensate, and it goes driving through, and you catch it square in the chest, basically aiming for the heart. You see the arrow sticking out. Roll damage.
8.
8 points of damage. So yeah, you actually see that the creature itself kind of and looks down and actually goes and pulls out the arrow itself. its heart is attached to the end of the arrow.
I love
and
this, Mom.
it
This
looks
is
at
great.
it. The heart itself is almost like a grayish color, not the normal kind of red, and then it just crumbles and falls down dead.
Nice.
Yes, so that one is gone. Fatality.
No, it wasn't that one. It was this guy I was going for.
Oh, yes, you're right, it was black. That's my bad. Because I have it marked on here too.
Oh,
I think that's where he was. So he's up there.
He's like right there.
It's a
Okay,
little
thank you.
blacky.
Yes, because I had it on here. Cool. Anything for a shadow?
I would think he would try to attack them.
I think he would, yeah.
I think you would too.
You would try to attack.
Just run for it. Just run for it, not
Yep.
blink.
Such a good dog.
Yeah, so he actually gets kind of low and is
Oh,
going
Captain,
like
my captain.
through the brush. You see little bits of his tail as he's kind of like darting around, and he jumps up out from under some of the dense, heavy leaves and goes latching onto his leg. Roll the hit.
21.
21 hits. Roll damage.
7.
Okay. So yeah, he actually takes it down into the brush, and you see just shaking as the leaves are moving and everything, and then there's stillness, and Shadow just walks back to you, and he's got a little bit of the vine in his mouth, but
He looks happy.
the creature itself is
Does the
dead.
tail wag?
He's happy.
Yeah, yeah, and he's got this kind of curved vine or whatever that's just like in his mouth, and yes,
Good boy.
he is happy.
2 more down.
Yep.
I don't know how
So
many
we got
more to go.
we've got the yellow guy left. So that's gonna be Shen. What do you got?
Okay, so yellow guy.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Can I even make that just running?
Do you have any range?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You can dash.
I'm going
But then he wouldn't be
to.
able to attack.
Yeah, about to say. Well, we're gonna corner him then. So I dash over.
You can move.
Okay. Dash over and like just cut him off.
Okay. Cool. Anything else?
No, because I took the dash action. That's all I can do.
All right. So the vegan is now kind of like looking around.
Fucking vegans.
And unfazed, it actually takes the spear and it's gonna do an attack against you with the wielding of fire and everything. So it's gonna roll to hit. 18.
That'll hit.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my reaction as well, so it's still gonna do the damage to me, but I'm gonna use Hellish Rebuke on it after it hits me.
Nice.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. So it drives into you,
Isn't
and
that
it
an AoE?
kind of like catches you like right in the kidney, and we'll do the damage for it real quick. 9 points of damage. So it's still got its spear in you, and it kind of just like looks up towards you. What's Hellish Rebuke?
Hellish Rebuke is going to do. I point a finger at it. It's going to make a Dexterity saving throw, which is going to be a DC.
You know,
15.
Oh, you rolled a 3.
Yeah, it's
I
15.
don't know what his modifier is, but it's not going to make it.
He's going to take 10 points of damage.
What kind of damage?
Fire damage.
Yeah. So you actually just look at it and you grab the spear itself and you ignite the spear. The fire itself not burning you. It almost travels down like a fuse. The creature just kind of looks at you as the fire kind of begins crawling and creeping as it burns. How much damage that was?
10 points of damage.
Yeah, that's definitely enough. And it actually just sits there and you see that it kind of just begins to burn and smolder and just crumble.
As it does, I'm going to just stare at it directly and just start getting a smirk on
Yeah,
my
and
face.
you kind of actually like push the spear down as it just. But yes, it is dead, and that is the end of combat.
Yay! The music changed.
It happened to me. Yeah, look at that. So I'll put those guys back over here and move this. We have more space. But yes, you are now out of combat. What would y'all like to do?
How far away are we now?
Search the bodies.
You're about
Search for the
halfway.
head.
Shall we carry on?
I think so.
Wait.
well, but definitely in the right direction.
Shadow has a piece of that vine in his mouth. Should we try to see if there's anything like crazy with it, with perception?
I bet.
Or with any of your powers, Lyra?
I forget.
Captain Cat.
Did I do a divine sense on those guys in the plant cave a while back?
Plant cable wall back. Oh, the ones where the plant monster
skeletal
from the
vine
sky.
guys? Yeah.
I think you did. I'm trying to remember. I know you were trying to sense evil and
Yeah.
everything from in there. Yeah, and you got a sense of it wasn't evil. It was more of like an unnatural magic. It wasn't good, but you wouldn't really call it evil. Shen might call it evil, but others wouldn't.
No, so I guess I'll just for the
They
heck.
are heathens.
Yeah, about to say. So I guess I'm gonna do divine sense again.
Sorry, I'm gonna take
Now,
this.
on top of like fiendish, angelic, like I do sense undead if I remember correctly.
Okay.
So let me double check. It's that way I'm not pulled it. Yeah, celestial, fiend, or undead. And consecrated, desecrated items.
Okay, fantastic. Is the roll still going to be 490, something like that, right?
Yeah, so in looking over these things, you can tell that they aren't evil, and they're not even undead. It seems almost as if they're corrupted, but they're kept on the brink of life. So they're not dead that's been reanimated or anything like that. They're
These
kept on the
things were
brink of life.
alive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Thea would like to.
Yeah, no, Shen's. Oh yeah, I'm not happy about that.
You good, Kev?
No, it's just my car. It's,
Oh, okay.
So you
You
want to
good?
know the fucked up
Okay.
thing?
Before you tell us what you,
Yeah.
whatever. Sorry.
That's okay.
Words. I just want Thea to say that her 2 senses. It seems like these people were somehow recruited and then changed into this different form.
Oh yeah, I'm
How do you know that?
How do you know that?
Because from what I see, it looked like an elf person, or it looked
Yeah.
like
I-
like different characters.
just
To
from
me-
straight
different
up
people, and
from,
they had these vines all over.
from
To
them.
me, it
straight
looked
up
like they were
guesswork.
dead.
I'm going Cult of Demira. Demira is a weird plant fused stone statue thing. I'm going same shit here.
Okay,
to
so
me,
you
it
guys
looked,
kind of talk about like, hey, isn't it weird? These things looked like they were
There you
from
go,
different
yes.
races
No,
and
We're
things
making
like that.
connections. we're
It's
just
almost
assuming things.
like they were somehow taken over. I don't know if they're being controlled as
It's
a
like
cult.
there's some sort of cult plant thing.
I
Yeah.
think Lilly.
So you guys kind of
changed
hypothesize
people.
this, and Shen, you overhear it, and you
She's
can
gonna
basically
change
confirm
us.
and
So you
chime
want to know
in.
the fucked up thing about these folks? They weren't even dead when those vine things took over them. They were alive.
Well, I'm sure that's what happened. I can believe that. Lily's pretty messed up.
So here's the more fucked up thing I want to double check with you. Do you think these folks were willing or unwilling when they were changed?
Oh, they were probably like.
Going with that second one.
I'm gonna go. No, I'm gonna go with
I
willing.
would think they
I'm
were.
gonna go with willing.
It's a
willing.
cult.
I would think they were
Drink the
willing in the
Kool-Aid.
sense of yes, but
this
it was
Kool-Aid?
probably very painful.
It's a
process.
traditional Elvis drink.
words can be a funny thing to play around with in people's minds. So it was probably both voluntary and involuntary.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, if it's the latter, I don't think Lily will make it back for the fucking jury. That's all I'm going to say.
Were we planning on letting her be alive?
I wasn't.
I
Well,
wasn't.
Well, I shouldn't jump. Well,
I think that's going to be a discussion.
that's
Yeah.
a discussion.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
good old
fi- let's
discussion
first
as I
find-
twirl the warhammer.
I'm gonna.
So,
Can I just
I
reach
know
in the
we've
back
had
of
a bit
holding?
of back and forth as far as if it's okay to collect bodies and put them in the bag, but in this instance, is this not proof that Lily has been doing misdeeds?
How do we link her to this?
She
Plants.
she's known for the plants. This is
That is not enough.
That's not evidence.
It's
No,
coincidence at this point.
Well,
I'm
we got
gonna-
the letter.
I'm gonna
so-
reach into the bag of holding and pull out a skull and be like,
The fact that this one detects
Put
the
it back
book you
in.
guys
Just
have been
double
looking for, and the fact that these people have now been turned into plant creatures, I think it's a safe bet to say it's a little bit more than coincidence that she's been
Yes,
through
but would
here.
it hold
but we
up?
don't have any proof.
We'll get proof.
Once
just
we
need
get
to
her,
venture
Right,
forward.
Search
yes,
those bodies.
but for
Find
now,
her.
well, right now I don't
Does
know. You have to
anybody
keep
does
going
anybody
until
have
we
any
finish.
way? Sorry, we're all over.
Not yet.
No, that's fine. Whatever.
No,
what
can
did you,
we?
What did Fuego say?
He just wanted to know if anyone searched the bodies, yeah.
Okay, no one searched the bodies yet.
Well,
We're gonna.
That's what I was
so I guess Shen is going to on top of just like pilfering for whatever's on them. Like, is he gonna? I'm gonna look for like a symbol of some sort of Demira, like any
Okay.
sort of like
Yeah.
items or tattoos or whatever. See if they're actual like cultists.
Okay. And to speed things up, since you're all going to basically say, yeah, and I want to search, and I want to search,
I'm
I
gonna
wanna search.
I'm gonna loot the room.
Yeah. So everybody roll an investigation check.
Oh man.
So
Come on,
who's searching bodies? Who's searching the area? Fuego, do you want to search that skull?
Shen is
I'll
searching
search the body and then go after that skull.
Okay.
Searching bodies.
9.
Okay.
I'm the
Yeah,
best.
you don't find anything, and you find that actually trying to move this this vine is tough. I mean, this is like a vine that's like trying to pull it out of the ground. It moves a little bit, but it is
stuck to the
rooted.
ground?
No,
Oh.
it's just in the body. But like you're almost like trying to search for the body, like trying to move the vines, and they are rooted deep in these things.
I'm searching bodies. Scout 19.
I
Okay,
got a 19 as well.
bodies. Okay, anyone else searching bodies?
15.
17.
Area.
Is anyone going to do
17.
environment?
I would.
I'm searching the area.
Okay.
So those of you searching the bodies, you can see that they've been removed of most of their clothing. It seems as if they've had most of their hair removed, and then there's nothing on them. There's the vines, but Lyra, you're kind of like searching through, and you see that there is a small, almost like an infinity symbol that has been put between their eyes over the bridge of their nose.
Like the figure.
Like just a little, like almost like a figure eight. But it's very faint.
I gotta ask the hard-hitting question: are vines growing out of their genitalia?
No, they're wearing a fig leaf. for God's sake.
Every orifice of their body has vines coming out of it.
Oh, it's got vine dick.
Yes.
It's got a viney dick.
Yes, the vine itself is actually, you can't tell where they're originating from. It's kind of going out of orifices into other orifices, and yeah.
Pooping back and forth forever.
Yes. Okay, and who was searching environment?
I think just
and then
me.
you were going to be searching as well, so the one other thing for the skull. And yours too? Okay. So you guys looking around, you can see that these guys weren't really making tracks in the ground. These guys, they know their shit. Because however they were moving, they weren't leaving any marks, they weren't leaving any trace of where they were.
It's like they were passing without a trace.
Almost, yeah. But yeah, that's kind of what you get from the area itself. And they didn't seem to leave anything behind aside from the bodies themselves and, you know, the spears. So if you guys want, there's basically 5 spears. One of them has been burnt. Ash.
You're welcome.
Do I find any nifty fruits in the jungle?
You know
I
what?
wouldn't say you were searching for fruits. I mean, you found some colorful berries.
I think I'll take 2 of those spears and put them on my back.
Nice. Kind of like crisscross.
Yeah, sure, why not? Really cool.
Fuego, you
19.
rolled 19. Okay. Yeah, so you're looking through and you kind of got a good sense of where the head was rolling. And you're kind of looking around and you find it, and there is a small little, almost like a echidna-like creature. It's almost like a little like porcupine kind of thing that was kind of like chewing on it. But yeah, you kind of managed to like shoo it away, and yeah, you have one of their heads.
Woo!
Do I see any small lizards?
I'll say yes, you see some on the trees. Same as you saw before.
Can I try and grab them?
Roll another sleight of
What a
hand.
souvenir.
They're gonna go extinct. They're being botchments.
It's a 18.
18. Yeah. So you're trying to grab them, and you're going for the third one this time, and you throw forward again, and you catch it, and not as hard this time. And you see, and it's like, okay, it's scurrying and it's whatever, but you kind of have it. What do you want to do?
Oh, I'm gonna throw it in a bag and save it for dinner.
Throw it in the
Oh,
a random
I'm just
bag
like
or
my
the bag
just
of
like
holding?
just like my pack.
Okay.
No,
cool.
I'm making
so yeah, you
that's-
get, and, you go to put your hand into the bag to put it in there, and it's crawling up your arm. So you take the other hand into it, and it kind of keeps doing this. But then you manage, tie it off. You got a lizard in the back.
So you have a live one just like
Yeah.
going nuts in your bag.
Yeah. That's
Yeah. So that's the investigation of the area. That's what you've got from the bodies. Yeah. If you want to add some yellow berries, I'd say you probably also saw like 3 or 4 yellow berries you managed to take.
cool.
What do you guys want to do?
I'm good to go onward.
Yeah,
Moving
same.
forward.
Okay, so still going towards the pyramid itself?
Yes.
Okay. Any spells being cast before you guys continue onward?
Can you do rituals while walking?
I don't.
I'd say
What'd you
no.
Okay.
What'd you say, Nicole? Okay. Yeah, my idea of rituals is you need to like prepare an area and use like components and stuff like that. So I'd say you need to be like stop moving.
Okay.
If you were like on a cart or something, then yeah.
I feel like
But
there's a feat that would help you with like doing ritual on the go.
I don't want to make something where it's like a ritual doesn't take the 10 minutes to cast, but I get then it's always free cast and that'd be too strong. Anyway,
Actually, a question before we set off.
Yes.
With the foliage and stuff, do we see any like big leaves, like say that's like enough to like say cover your torso, like a big palm frond or something?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Are there vines available?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna suggest to Shen. So I'm thinking we stick out in this jungle. We are clanking along.
Yes.
What if we take some leaves and some vines, try to cover ourselves up, perhaps muffle our armor? Yes. What do you think?
I like this idea. Let's
Okay.
do it.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so the two of you kind of go and grab some of the big, like, fan-like leaves and things like that.
Pepe, can I
and
join him with that?
Three of you? Okay,
I
anyone else?
forgot you had the armor. I'm
Clankety
sorry.
clank. I made clankety clank too.
Clankety clank.
Anyone else want to make leaf armor?
Scale.
I'm gonna do it just for funsies.
Sneaky, sneaky, like.
The sneaky one wants to add more
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm
I'm
just-
assuming you're not going to go for the huge leaves. You want them more to be more decorative?
Oh yeah, like you know how like those people have those like fronds that they hold in front of their face with like on stakeout. Yeah,
So
Yeah.
Thea decides to not do it to herself, but to try to cover her shadow.
attach some like
Oh,
attach like a
Oh
bow.
my god, that's the best thing.
Puppy burrito.
Okay, anyone else doing it? Okay.
I'm just imagining Shadow in like cabbage armor.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. I need you to make tinkering checks. None of you are proficient.
We absolutely are.
with this.
What is it, Dex?
What do you
Yeah, so it's going to be D20 plus your. I'll call it sleight of hand. We'll make it sleight of hand check just to make it easiest.
Oh, okay.
So if you are proficient with sleight of hand, there you go.
How about strength to really jam it in?
It's a nat-
If you wanted to really get it up in places, then yeah, sure. But that's going to be giving you disadvantage to move.
God damn
So,
it.
Okay, never
is this
mind.
just a straight roll or what?
Straight roll.
Okay.
Oh,
plus your die.
Thea, how's
well,
Shadow
it's not a
looking?
1.
6.
Okay, so you got a giant leaf, kind of like just strapped, like two things, like under his belly.
Yeah, can I just I
Go
mean,
for
that's
it. No,
basically
go
what I was
for
gonna
it.
do.
Yeah.
Where it's like I find this giant leaf and I try to like size it onto him to see what it looks like to try to, and then I try to find like vines or whatever to strap it to him. And he's looking very uncomfortable. He does not
Yeah.
like it at all. And he tries to wiggle out, and all of a sudden he just kind of falls apart.
Yes. Yeah, just like trying to put clothing on dogs that don't like it. He's just not having it.
Yeah.
Shen?
14.
Okay. Yeah, you get some good coverage and things. It definitely doesn't muffle the sounds
I
or
don't
anything
think it
like
would.
that.
Yeah.
I'd say you still have disadvantage, but
I'm just having fun dressing up in like ghillie suit armor.
I'm gonna let you
Dragonborns.
add 1 to your stealth, basically. Right
Oh
now.
shit! Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
19.
19.
More than I
Cool.
expected.
Yeah. So you managed to get this, and yours almost looks like leaf armor. Like you have a good one like right down the front, and you have little ones on your shoulder, and then you have some that you like tape to your arms and everything. So the others are kind of like looking around at you, and they're like struggling with their leaves, and you're just like,
Ninja.
this is what you got. Cool. So I'll give you +1 to stealth as well. Not
Cool.
that you need it. Fuego.
Big old 2.
Oh boy!
You found with your large body. You found the biggest plant leaf you had. So you actually managed to tape it, attach it to your armor in the front, and you kind of like wedge some mud and stuff like up under the plates of your armor, and you're like, this is looking pretty cool. The stalk is like right there in front of your face, and you're kind of just like having to figure out like what side. It's like constantly just like in your face the whole time. No benefit whatsoever. But yeah, you got a leaf on your belly.
3.
Okay.
Oh my god, you orcs make my day every time I come back to these sessions.
You found 2 really good leaves because you're like, if I do one on each side, then it will be beautiful. It'll be a great armor set. And you actually have a cross the front of you like this, and a cross behind you. And it's attached pretty well, but it actually makes you wider. So as you're walking through, every now and then it kind of like catches on twigs as you're like walking past it and shit. So yeah, no bonus. Cool.
Oh,
Well, now that we're all beautiful, can we go?
Alright, let's go.
Man, you guys look so cool right now.
Anything from Aqua? Any comments or no? Okay.
Do we look pretty?
Beautiful.
It looks beautiful for you.
No,
Anything
silly
else before you go on?
bits.
Okay. All right, so
No,
you guys
sorry.
continue going down. I'm going to do a quick. Actually, yeah. Can you guys all make another stealth check?
Yes, sir.
Don't forget to add your plus
Yes,
ones.
add the plus one.
God.
You got the plus one, so I think that's
Triggered.
actually just you
Yeah.
two. But you'll still have disadvantage. You get disadvantage.
Okay, well that was a nice roll.
Alright, disadvantage.
That's more Shen speed.
Okay. So we're gonna do this out in the open. The DC is 14 right now.
Oh.
What did you get, Thea?
Do you need to know the numbers?
Yes.
9.
Okay.
I got a grand total of 6.
19.
Okay.
15.
10.
19. 27.
6.
Tie.
Tied.
What did Shadow get?
Oh.
Captain Shadow.
For stealth?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's stealthy.
He's the best push dog.
Gotta be a 14.
18 plus 6.
Okay. There you
The
go.
deciding doggo.
All right. So yeah, you guys begin walking through. Don't really notice anything. Nothing seems to be coming towards you guys. You kind of slowly go through the brush. As you get closer, you're now seeing really how tall this pyramid is. Seeing it from the distance, you knew it was well above the tree line, at least double the tree line. But now you're seeing it, and you realize that this goes roughly like 70, 75 feet in the air, with steps up it. And the smoke you're smelling now, it smells like roasting food. It smells like roast vegetables and corns and wheats.
Yeah, it smells
It does not smell like roasted meat.
No,
Okay.
nothing like that. And you're hearing faint sounds of activity, walking, little bits of talking, some things moving around. Nothing that sounds like, there's a creature over there, but something that sounds like you guys are approaching a village and a habited area. You still have roughly about a half hour of walk.
Okay.
Do you guys press on?
So, do we have a game plan when we get to the base of this fucking thing? Because here's the thing. We're going up a really high pyramid with no real cover. Are we just going to race to the top?
If we jump off, I always have Featherfall to cast on us.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's
Why are we going
I'm just gonna raise a point here. Typically, you go inside a pyramid.
Oh, was there a base entrance?
You're not at the pyramid.
I mean, we don't. But typically, you don't build a pyramid and walk all the way to the top, unless it's for Aztec sacrifice. Usually,
I mean,
you go
if you don't want to
inside.
have the fun of falling down it,
Yeah, usually you go inside.
I mean, why even go into the pyramid then?
Yeah, really. Be good cardio.
How close are we to the pyramid?
I think it's in half an hour away.
About 30 minutes of walk, yeah.
We should make a podcast where we're jug man.
I say out loud that I want to head forward with everybody, but I'm also going to fade back a little bit from the group
So,
because I'm expecting them to encounter trouble.
I'm about to say, if you sneaky types want to be separate from us,
Yeah, it's kind of
now
what I'm
is
gonna
your
do.
chance, because
Yeah,
I don't really do sneaky, even with this fashionable armor.
it's highly
It
fast.
is very coming.
Right?
Ooh,
I just kind of like this look. It's
Thea
all
has an
greasy.
idea. Thea has an idea. So,
Thea says that.
Yeah.
I mean, I have an idea.
No, Thea has an idea.
So,
Yes.
Shadow has 6 for stealth, and he can blink.
What
And-
stealth?
And I can always cast Talk to Animals, so I can tell him, hey, go blink forward, be stealthy, and then blink back to us.
Well, he's a good doggo. I think you don't even have to talk to him in his own tongue for him to understand.
Well,
Hey,
if
go
I
blink.
want him to relay information back to me, like, oh, there's an entrance, oh, there's these type of things, or whatever.
Well, I mean, right now we're still 30 minutes. We're probably about 30 minutes out. So
I'm just letting you guys know. If you
Or
want
when
to
we
do
get
something aside from being alongside this big clunky guys,
Only has
now's your
40
chance.
He has
yeah,
40
I'm
feet.
gonna fade away from the group and kind of head concurrently with them, but away
Okay. Behind or off the side?
off to
How
the
far
side.
does your
Alright, you're
terrain
gonna be
go
in the brush itself with you being a wood elf. I say you wouldn't have trouble keeping up with
Because
them.
otherwise he's going
I
to
seem to recall, you can jump from 3 to 3, yes? Why do I not do that? You take the high
Favorite
ground, we
strike.
take the low.
I do that.
Oh, the group. There has to be like a
Better
group.
advantage.
Now I'm gonna have to make stealth and athletics checks.
Well, you don't have to, dude. I just figured
No,
like,
no,
you're,
no.
you're good at that
Yeah,
shit,
no,
so.
it is a good idea, but I'm gonna have to make 2 checks for it.
So what
I'll just
would
do
you
that now.
consider groups travel? Like how far away? Like if
I just
if she
want
goes
you to
away,
verify.
Is that considered
What?
no more? She's part of the group.
How far away are you going
That's
from
a
the
nat
group?
20.
Yurie, how far away from the
And
group
does
are you going?
anything else signal us?
About like 30 or 40 feet to the left.
Did that answer your question?
No,
Is it
because
group travel?
this doesn't tell me. It just says difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel.
I'd say that'd be far enough away.
I would
Like
think
that's
not
outside
very-
someone's actual like movement speed. Then I'd say that's not really part of the group. So as far as your bonus and whatever, because you're kind of acting on your own.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I had
your
him
group would still be
verify.
there. She wouldn't get the benefit.
Nat 20 on the stealth.
So you're
And
pressing on.
yeah, and a 21 for the athletics to jump through the trees.
Nice.
So yeah, you're George of the Jungling this shit. But you watch out for the trees.
Bang. Ooh.
Is everyone pressing on?
Yeah.
Any spells?
So, at this point, I guess, like, how we're gonna handle like him being a separate group from our own now?
He's keeping up.
Okay.
Because he has 45 speed in the difficult terrain, going from the trees and stuff like that.
But-
so I'm having him basically able to keep up without the benefit of the
Okay,
stuff.
that's cool.
But yeah, so
No spells.
all right. So you guys are continuing down this path, and you're seeing now on the ground beneath you there's more footprints, and you're seeing off in the distance there's small huts now. You've gotten a lot closer. You've been traveling for the last like 20 minutes or so, and you're seeing that there's definite civilization. If you guys press forward, you will be getting out of the trees into the city, village things. So you're like right on the edge
So can we?
of glory.
50?
I knew it. I knew it was coming.
I haven't heard what he said.
How
We're
far
on the
away,
edge with you.
Like
Oh,
50 feet from like the bottom of the pyramid.
The bottom of the pyramid itself is probably like a quarter mile away still, but you're now at the like the edge of civilization.
So we would still need to be stealthy, like be hidden.
Yes.
So if I peer from outside, like from like just behind like the tree line, like what do I see? Like what all do I see?
So you see that there's a lot of